Oh boy, I had another stream going and I was going to click on it. I pushed it differently and everything fell apart. So I make a whole new stream. I just hope the people who came to the old stream will come to the new stream. Oh, fudge. What's mine? Oh, no. Fudge. Let's see. And brings over. Let's see if I can actually post it here without. I think it's gonna work. No. Oh, somebody's actually here. Mike, is that you? It's kind of hard to open these things every day. But you gotta keep pushing through until one day somebody comes through and watches. I'm not gonna let this defeat me. I don't want it to defeat me. Whoa. You tell people you're coming on, they're all excited and stuff. But when it comes to this, they don't show up. There's nothing I can do about that. I just sit here and wait. I'm not a fan of sitting here and waiting. Gotta be somebody I can come on. Johnny? Quiet. Spirit, go. Spirit, go. 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 Spirit, go. Johnny, back up on it. What is going on? Hmm. Never thought about doing that. Oh, there you are. The other stream, I hit a button accidentally and knocked everything off. Jason, greetings. I've got to have a co-host. I do have a co-host in Jordan, but he can't do it all the time. I need somebody here every night with me to chat at least. You're watching this on TV? Sweet. That's the thing. I know everybody can't be here, but some people's nights have to overlap, or one person can't do it, another person can. That's why I don't know. It's just, but if I can come on, at least have somebody to chat with to start it. I've changed the chat to from 60 minutes responding to 10 seconds to 60 minutes, 60 seconds, 1 minute to every 10 seconds. So probably people can get their chat in a little bit faster. Don't mind me. When I go down like this or like this, I'm the chat. Well, from your point of view, back it up. Yeah, it's up here to the side, but in order to see it, I have to get close to it. I don't know why. Well, it's mirrored. Yeah, but see, I put actually. I'm looking. I'm actually pointing. No, it's weird. That's my left hand. Oh, I gotta read you guys something. I found this earlier in Chip and Company, and it ticks me off. Let me read it to you. Grandchildren of Roy and Walt Disney send letter of support to Bob Iger. Have they been in a tunnel for years? Have they been underground? Something? I mean, support. I think Walt and Roy would have kicked Iger out. They would have kicked him out a long time ago. And they can't speak for their, for their, I hate to say ancestors. Greg, where the hell were you the other day? I wanted to show you a couple of things, and you never came on. Jason's seen this. I picked this up. Yeah. Now I don't do the movie, um, or I should say the studio series. I don't do it, but I have. But this guy, well, they call him Wheeljack in the movie. It's like, and we know G1 Wheeljack didn't look like a freaking nerd. Kind of looks like Stephen Urkel a little bit. Take a look at those glasses. But in the movie, he was Spanish. Um. Oh, okay. No, it's just that it was weird not to see you the other night. Well, this guy, he's not going to be called Wheeljack. I'm renaming him Four Eyes, something I used to be called in school. Let's see. And I had showed people this. Showed this out too. I'm thinking I'm having some kind of contest. I don't know what I'm going to do. Something. You think something to get people here. That is my brother in the background. He's taking the dogs out for the night. And I don't know. It's just you can't get people here because it doesn't work like that. Oh, bring as many people you can get. And what they'll do is they'll like it or join and never come in. That's the problem. How do you make people come in just to even and be like, what's in it for me? If you're going to get that Donald Luck, and I'm trying to win that Donald Luck, what am I going to get? I can imagine. Oh, Target. I seen that there was another Target today. I was at. And they had two of them. It's in that special toy section they have in the electronics department. And I have Mickey and Donald action figure from Super 7, and that's in Walmart. Plus the Gargoyles figures. People don't seem to remember Gargoyles as part of Disney. Oh yeah, I was talking about the the descendants of Walton Roy. How can you support Bob Iger? I mean, come on. It's just why? Why? They're like, what is that little thing in his hand? Notice the colors, purple and green. No, it's not the Constructicons. Don't mind me. I'm just going through some of the news. Nothing is really I can really talk about because it's just I need some pictures of the other news that's here. Oh, we got this shirt, and I don't like to do that. I mean, I just want real news, not news. Oh, I got a shirt in stock. Who cares? Uh, there's a new Orangeburg. What is this one? Oh, okay. It's more of a I call them backpacks. They call them lounge flies. I don't know how you get this term fly from a backpack. I'm just going through everything right now. Just eh, not much to talk about with that. What the hell is going on? I'm telling you, this freaking place is haunted. Somebody's gonna see something one day, except for my brother in the background. I was like, what the hell? I don't know. Every freaking night it seems like, yeah. That kind of looks like a freaking throne. But it belongs to this guy. Oh god, if I can get this thing straight. Oh, guys, what are we going to talk about tonight? What do you guys want to talk about? I'm open for almost anything. You know, it's so funny. I'm not on last night. I got people like who are not even here now saying, "Well, come in to come on last night." I was up for you. I says, "Well, come in. What do you think? I'm going to sit there?" Yeah, the other night, I sat here and sat here. Jason was here with me. Nobody was here. I just got tired. I was just sitting here being bored to death. And if you're sure anybody watching, got bored to death too. Need to run to lobby and get dinner. Lobby? Okay. Yeah, because it gets boring after a bit. Nobody wants to talk or anything, and they come on, take a look, say hi, and then bye, and poof, they're gone. Yeah, say like last night, they asked me how come I wasn't on. I was like, well, number one, I get bored. I get up very early for work at 3 a.m. I'm tired. Even though I'm doing this at 7 o'clock, I'm not sitting there talking to anybody. I'm going to get bored. There are five people. There's three here. That means two extra people. Come on, people. You guys can come in. This is a lot for everybody. And the more people in there, the better. And we can discuss things. I don't know. I got to do something about getting something done about this. I just don't know if I could fit that. As I said, I say this every day. If I could get that box thing, chat with somebody. I can get people in here to at least watch. So, sorry. I've been watching videos most of the day. I love the reaction people. Some people seen like Superman, the movie for the first time, and this woman didn't even know who Christopher Reeve was. And she was watching this copy I've never seen before because there were scenes in it. At the end of Superman, you remember he flies back with he flies to he takes Otis and and Lex to the prison. So they show they were about to kill Miss Tessmacher. Drop her in with sounds like a lion or something in a pit down below, and they drop her. And next time Superman flies her out. I was like, I've never seen that before. I was like, what in the world? I guess they found a copy that the scenes that were cut off from the movie were in. I was, wow. Whew, I have seen the uncut version of Superman 2 a couple of times. But when I seen this one, I was like, what? I'm seeing new Superman 2. That scene after he rescues her, well, sort of returns back to Earth. That was longer. It was a much longer scene. She was talking about how, she was talking about different things, how they are both busy in their jobs, both her and Superman. And Jimmy was yelling out to Superman as he's flying off. Could you call for a tow or something like that to get the car out of there? It was different. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Are we at it again? We're just sitting here, nobody's chatting. Come on, think of something. I don't care what. Did something irk you today? Something irk you anywhere today? I don't look at it as a dagger. It looks like some barbershop, some kind of Cybertronian barbershop chair. Slick. I don't know where they came up with the weird look on some of these weapons they make for some of the figures now. Mike, where do you live? Disney and Target have a special thing where they do sell Disney stuff at Target, and my Target up the street has a special Disney section. It's mostly Star Wars and Buzz Lightyear and stuff like that. Yeah, they keep the Star Wars toys in that one area, and it's so funny. I look at the Transformers now, and it's a little 4 foot area. I remember way back, when Child World and Toys R Us were open. You could go down a whole big aisle. One side would be a couple hundred figures, Transformers, G.I. Joe right across it. Go down another aisle, Star Wars, DC. I mean, they don't do that anymore. I mean, these toy departments are so tiny nowadays, and you have to pay extra for an extra 4 foot section if you got anything. But once they sell garbage now, not a big fan of the Transformers movie figures. Just as I showed, I will get a couple, but it's just bad, really bad. Did they have the Chase Donald? What do you mean the Chase Donald? Near New York? I am from Connecticut, a place called Norwalk. Jason, are you still here? Not good watching on TV if you don't, you know. We just need people in here. I'm just laughing because that's why people are watching. It's just I know people are here, but it's other people. Okay, just curious because you've been quiet. You can talk too. Everybody can talk. Believe me, I want to answer. I can't say I want to answer questions, but it's something to do right now. Hmm. I don't know. I'm gonna say to them tomorrow. I'm gonna like, where were you? Where were you yesterday? Well, I had to do this, and this, and this. And well, why is it when I go off, do people complain that they've got nowhere to go? How come you didn't show up? And it's simple. I'm thinking of actually starting another channel for the toy for my other Facebook group. It's all about the toys. I'm thinking about doing it. I might get people in there to actually speak. I don't know what it is. There's something about this so-called. I better be careful of what I say because everything gets back to other people nowadays. That's just I think the toy, a toy stream, you gets more people. It's ironic because we come in here, we think we're going to talk Disney, and it just turns into talking about toys, Transformers, or whatever. Disney toys. Well, Disney's got. I'm saying like this. Disney has crap for toys. Nothing good. I'm looking at the Super 7 figures they released in Mickey and Minnie. Anything they've got right now is a lot better than Disney. Uh, there are some Super 7 figures inside with Tron as the old Tron figures. For 5 points of articulation, they still charge it $20. And the ones that are articulated are like maybe $3-4 cheaper, which is crazy. We're talking about bendable knees, elbows, everything, almost every joint except for fingers. Some of them do have moving fingers, but that's not all the time. Yeah, Disney hardly has anything. It's got kitty stuff. Like. I don't consider a plush doll a toy. I think it's a pillow. Now I'm just looking at the back here of everything I have. This is not everything. It's just one side of the wall. I'm just trying to go across with the figures. Spirit. Spirit. I don't know. It's just laying on the floor. What time is it? We've been on for 22 minutes. Reminds me of an old episode of Benny. I used to watch Benny Hill. I love Benny Hill. Oh my God, it's hysterical. he had a show on, and first person that came on was dead drunk and fell to the floor, and he'd get this other person on, and the person would basically give him like one word answers, and he would try to go on. He says, and then he looks at the time. Look at the time. We have about another hour to go. It's hysterical because this is the same thing. It's going on. I mean, this is not Skelter or anything, but he had like it was just oh god, but I love Benny Hill. I mean, I sit there and watch those repeats of him. It's just God, he was funny. Not funnier than most of the British. I do. There's other British shows I would watch, but I don't understand. Could never understand the humor of Monty Python. That to me was lame. I couldn't laugh at it. I mean, I'm sitting there watching one day. I'm like, I'm trying to look at it. So I had seen scenes from different times. It reminds me of the old SNL when they first started. The old SNL, way back in the day, they sucked. They still do. I watch those old skits, and I'm like, how is this funny? Jason, that's not Jason. Greg, you asked a question about Donald. Where was it? Chase figure? What are you talking about? It's the old Donald I found. I do know. Benny Hill? Oh, Benny Hill was not. Things I wish I could show you guys on here, but as I said, I don't know how to like take the camera here, flip it around. They don't when you're setting this up. There's nothing inside that tells you how to do anything. They just worry about kids are going to watch it. How what and put your title up. So every day I just throw up a different thing which comes to my mind that night. I gotta find out. I gotta contact with some people tomorrow and see what is going on. I mean, not why they're not here. A couple other people that I know who probably can help put a Zoom type of chat in here so we can talk. I mean, I'm so. Hello, Anne. It's good to see a lady in here. Very good to see that. No, I was saying if we could put like a Zoom type of thing, I can get you guys here and we can all chat. Something. It's something. It's at least it's something. We would start off like that. Um, Eventually, I'm gonna have to go to another person that um, Jordan knows, Chase. Chase was a vlogger, live streamer, and I think he knows how to set the place up so you can have backgrounds or two Zoom boxes and you have two people talking to each other. I There's nothing inside of the YouTube here to show you anything. It just click this button or click this button, click this button or click this button. Yeah, it's just that I could get more Disney in here if I could show pictures. And the only thing I could do right now is take a picture and see, look, I'm holding a picture up. It's gonna be a little bit, as I said before, baby steps. It's not much I can do. That's why I'm trying to get people in here. You get more people in here, the more we can talk. The more people, the better. Just bring up any subject, any reasonable subject. We did in the mall. I'm trying to remember if it's still open because the stores in the mall are like going away, and this mall half the mall is gone. They've turned it into an apartment complex. They tore down the Sears and a couple other stores that sat towards the one side of the mall, and it's now apartment buildings. And they have like an entrance being built for them to go into the mall from the apartment building, because there are still stores left in there. Not a lot of stuff, but they should take these stores and just condense everybody to like one side. And I don't know. It's just that's not a bad idea actually. Putting the apartment buildings right there, and if you can put stores in there, people don't have to travel over the place. Stores are right there. That's an idea. It's too bad nobody gives into that. Slept color Mickey? I don't understand. What do you mean slept color Mickey? Yeah, I'm assuming you see mono, do you? You assume I know what you were saying. Slipped. Went over my head. I'm not sure what you're referring to. It looks like Jason knows what you're referring to. Now it's split. You've gone from slipped, slept, slipped, split. They used to have Mickey's these vinyl Mickey figures. Get them every year, and I got mostly at the Magic Kingdom. I would get one every year. They have a different shirt on, and they stopped doing it. I think 2020 is the last one time we had one. After that, they stopped making them. What is cool? I'm lost, guys. I'm sorry. I don't know if you guys are. Yeah, I'm assuming you two are talking to each other. Do you know something? I wish I just think ahead, but I really didn't want to do twice. I got a Funko Pop of Grogu, and it's from the Macy's parade. It's he's chasing that ball, and it basically it's the balloon from the Macy's parade, and and they went hand in hand a couple of years ago. And I ordered this sucker after the parade. As I said, I usually don't collect Funko Pops, but I had to have Grogu. Plus, being a fan of Macy's, I like to grab any ornaments that they have. Not much. Right now, they've got Snoopy. I remember back when I was a kid, Macy's Parade every year had like Underdog, Bullwinkle, the the Snoopy one I got. I wish they would come out with them as ornaments. I thought they were going to come out like this year with somebody else, at least Underdog, but they haven't. I thought they were going to start something different, but they didn't. That would have been they could make money off that. I don't understand why they just didn't do that. Oh, an apartment with them. Yeah, that. Yeah, because you could leave it right there. You just put there's a couple of restaurants that still are there. Um, I have not been into most malls in a long time. It's just the internet killed everything. God, I remember back in the day, you go into a mall; those places were jam packed. Remember Black Friday? That's gone. That's starting to go the way of the dinosaur too. A lot of people said hell with it, and they've ordered online now. And they see those gigantic crowds of people, pushing it over just to get to the nearest toy, the must-have toy or something like that, or TV. Um, hmm. I went to I made a vlog today, and it was only posted to the admins and the moderators. And there's a point I wanted to make. Yeah, it's a couple of. I have mods here that have been here a while, and they don't mod anymore. They don't even come by. And I just said to them, if you don't want to be a mod, I can unmod you and bring in people who actually want to be mods. Um, but if they come in and they don't want to mod, what happens is this is the way Facebook's got this set up. This they would have to be. Um, I would have to unmod them, but the system automatically kicks them out from my group, and they would have to come in, and I would just make them members again. But there's a lot of if I could just unmod them, I would be happy. I mean, but that doesn't work like that. I mean, first of all, if I could unmod them, I'd ask them, "Do you still want to be mod? Because you're not really coming by anymore." Um, Greg, one of them used to be Exalted Unicron, and I figured since a few years ago, people used to post here overnight. They used to post porn on this, so I had him come on because the difference of time in England, so he would be able to watch everything. It's just I never hear from him anymore. I never hear from a lot of people anymore, and it's like I would like to get rid of them, but I don't want to look like I'm kicking them out because I'm mad. I didn't want that to happen, but they're not responding back to me. I definitely go for the living in a mall apartment. That would be yeah. Because somebody, I don't know if they made this a if there was their plan to do it or just accidentally did it. I know nothing like that, but that right there, you don't have to. You save a lot of gas, a lot of gas, instead of driving around all the time. And plus, the guy, you guys know about the prices of gas, so don't have to tell you guys that. Talk about here other malls. Ugh. Adam the Woo. I don't know if most of you guys know who Adam the Woo is. Uh, Greg, I think you know who Adam is. Um, my toy guys probably don't. It's just Adam. Adam's done videos for years, and he's got over 500,000 subscribers, and he makes money off just doing this. He goes out literally every day and vlogs. He did it yesterday with the opening of the Strawberry Festival. He did it the day before at Epcot with the food and wine flower and garden opening, and he's got advertisers now. I remember somebody wanted to come in and advertise on here. I'm like, dude, I only got like 3 people watching it. And what are you not going to advertise? I had to be, you gotta be. They probably seen I had over 1,000 subscribers, but the problem is I may have 1,000, but maybe only a couple hundred. I would like to see a couple hundred come by, but maybe 10 to 12 come out and say hello or do like you good people do. And that's what I'm talking about. And the woo. I was watching Tanya's live stream a couple of days ago, and she was at the first day. She had said out loud, "This is ironic. Here it is, the first day of food and wine again. Flower garden." She's like, "There's nobody here." Not meaning, not customer, guest wise. More like usually it's the streamers fighting for it, to do food reviews. I will never understand food reviews. It's like, and number one, who made you a connoisseur to tell with the it's texture is like this? Oh, get howdy. Yeah, I've heard people says, "Oh, it's good, and you go with it, and you're like, ugh, oh, what the hell were you talking about? I wasted my money. A couple years back, I went to Food and Wine. Yeah, Food and Wine this time at Epcot. There was this hot dog. I forgot what they put onto it, special sauce and stuff. I wanted one. They looked at me. I paid $7.50 for the hot dog. They told me, just hold on, we're getting more hot dogs. We're gonna make them and stuff. And finally got my thing, and I get over. It's a friggin' hot dog from a package you would buy at Walmart. I was like, I paid $7 for this. What the hell? Oi. No, don't mind me. I'm just reading. What was that, Donald? Number 1420, 1442? Hold on. This one is number 1191. Oh, they got the numbers right here on the back. Take a look. Yeah, every time I go to the store the last few days, it's been Donald I've been seeing. I haven't seen any of the other characters. Oh, I was going to. I did do a vlog earlier for my mods and the admins, but I wanted to do a vlog walking around walking around the block and just talk about what was going on. And so I get outside and I noticed my stabilizer was not working. I turned it on for a second when it makes this. It gets on and it's like, it just lumped out. I guess the cord that I had in it was not charging it, and I put that sucker on there almost 3 weeks ago. I would suggest wait for another. I would like to do a vlog about. I don't know, but it's probably gonna be one of those things I walk around the block. But I've got to talk about a subject. I would like to make this about something, but I want to, as I said, except for the little story that I read about Walton Roy's their descendants, I guess, how they back Iger. It's like stuff that takes me off. It's like, oh, come on with you people. But I wouldn't. It would be one subject about something, but the question is what? Everybody does not like the same thing. Oh, another thing. I was telling you, I started with Tanya, but I sidetracked. Tanya, I'm sitting there watching the live stream, and all of a sudden she's got her camera panned over to Adam. Adam's like right across from her. He's talking to somebody else. She says, "Hold on." She's talking to the stream. "Hold on, people. I'll be right back." And you can hear her in the background. Next thing you know, Robin takes a picture of her with Adam. I gotta ask her for that picture. I don't know why she took the picture, but she hasn't posted it. Well, I haven't seen her posts on any of her Facebook groups. Carol, holy cow! Greetings. I didn't know you were going to be here tonight. So it doesn't look like Carol. What time are you leaving tomorrow to bring Dominic over to his cruise ship? And I think you got a 3-hour drive, if that's right. How come? Don't they? Wait, don't they also have cruise ships parked over in Tampa? So instead of just like over on the eastern side of the state. Mm-hmm. Jason, what are you talking about? No car. Met them a few years ago, and they felt they were so easy. They are. They are. Check this out. A year ago, a little bit over a year ago, I hadn't been in the parks in over a year because of my heart. No, I can't say over a year. It was about a year because of my heart, and I didn't know what was going on with me. And I found out October. What is going on? October 22, I went to the hospital. So what happened is, I came back with a friend. I was at the Emporium. There, all of a sudden, I see Robin, not Robin, but I seen Tanya she was buying something. So I looked over, and there's Robin and Mariah. Robin seen me. Robin seen me. She was like, "Oh my God, Dan!" I got this big hug from her. Tanya comes over, and she's like, "Wow, you're skinny." Because last time she had seen me, it was like Jabba the Hutt size. When the park started to come back, and we there was the first time, not the first time. Let me put it this way: it was after the reopening of the parks, but it was October. It was October. No, August, not October. August 28th of 2020. Sunday. It was me, her, Jordan, and if you remember Aaron, who used to hang with her a lot too. All four of us were having fun. We'd go to Splash Mountain, we'd go to this, that. We get to the front of Splash Mountain, and people recognize her and recognize me. And I was like, "Me? How am I famous?" Tanya says, "You're on the stream too, aren't you?" I was like, "Yeah, but I just don't think there's people." I can't say anything. I know she's got a lot of followers. It's just, I just don't think of it when I'm talking to her. But that day, oh my God, it was so big. She didn't vlog it. She did not vlog it. She asked me, "Do you want to vlog?" I says, "No, it's up to you what you want to do." I mean, Tanya's fun to hang out with when she's, both, but I've hung out with her when she doesn't do a stream. Because we stopped by Skipper Cantina. I don't drink, so I got water. And that was right after that incident where those kids would come on and were picking on her about her stream and stuff. That's when she was on the news and stuff. But the biggest night, the best night ever hanging with Tanya. I was at Magic Kingdom. Her and Robin were going to do the park challenge because they just opened the parks to park hopping again. So what happened is I was at Magic Kingdom. They were in Animal Kingdom, and they came over and Tanya asked, "Do you want to come?" That's just sure. I'll hang out. It's just they did my least favorite park first, which was Animal Kingdom, and I looked up because I was doing Magic Kingdom, and I didn't have to go to. I mean, it's not a burden to go to Animal Kingdom. It's just I don't do it. I do it once a year. I don't know. I didn't do it last year. That was just the way it was, the way it went. Um, so that night we were park hop, and we ended at Epcot, and she turns to me, she says, "Would you like to go to um, what was it? The French restaurant over in the Canadian Pavilion, Le Cellier." I says, "What kind of food do they serve?" She says, "Meat and potatoes." I says, "The only problem is I don't have that kind of money to pay for that kind of meal. $50 for a meal." But she says, "Coming over to Channel Pay." I was like, "All right, all right, man." I don't want to blow her off, and plus, what she means by Channel Pay is she's made an extra account for any money she gets off of the streams and stuff. She puts in an extra, and it goes as it does. It goes back into where she spent the money to get all that stuff for the Flower Garden the other day. Best steak ever had. Oh my god, that was the best steak I ever had. New York sirloin. Oh my god, I want it again, but I can't eat it right now because I can't have salty foods because of my heart. Yeah, I was thinking about that, but I want to contact Aaron before I do it. I want these guys to know. I don't want to look like I'm going behind their back. Carol. Oh well, Dawn's gonna have the free day without you. Me, it's different. uh, they want to go early about Tampa, but it's a different cruise line. Okay. So how long is it? Was it a 3 hour drive or something to the other side of the state? I guess you guys are taking the I-4. Well, spend a little bit over that for me too. About the same amount of time because he doesn't come on anymore. I'll see him once in a blue moon. I'm talking about somebody else that I used to know. It was one of my moms. I say was. It's just he doesn't do anything anymore. Yeah, I think the luau no longer exists at the Poly. I think they took that away and they got that stupid building sitting there now that they're building. You made the place look like Hawaii, and next thing you've got a cinder block building in the middle of it now. Ugh. My only my only thing, uh, let's put it this way: if you put something onto, if you write something down into like a chat, like either on Tanya's board or whoever, on the stream, not on the board, sometimes they won't see it. It gets frustrating because there's things I want to tell her. Um, so what I do is I send her PMs instead, and she'll read it when she can. But I'm sitting here thinking, not even thinking, I should say, she probably gets tons of people contact her. She's always happy to meet people in the parks. One day she's gonna get overrun with people. Kind of reminds me of David from Fresh Baked because Fresh Baked takes place in Disneyland. He used to have people come. He would say, "I'm at Disneyland. Why don't you guys join me? I'm going to be starting over here. Meet up with me." He said at one time he had a group of like 20 people following him, and Disney would go to him and say, "Yeah, you guys can't have this. You're going to have to disperse or something like that." And Tanya's actually starting to get that with all the people she's invited. Of course, Tanya's a great person. She wants to meet everybody. It's just that I hope nothing happens. Meaning bad something happened, like you know, getting too many people there, and they told you, oh, no, we're not going to see you in the parks anymore. I would feel so bad if that ever happened. But I don't think it's going to happen though. There's a lot of things. Yeah, her last a couple streams ago, she found out I was at Hollywood Studios a few weeks ago with my gimbal, holding it and stuff, and she goes, "Oh, you came back?" And I was like, "Yeah, I told you in one of the chats we had that I was coming back." And she's like, "Oh, you got a gimbal?" I says, "Yep." She wants to see me next time I come, so I'm gonna, whenever I can come, I'll just say. The only problem is the day that she wanted to. She said I could have met up. Well, she didn't say I could have met up. She says we should have hung out or something. It was the same day she had to babysit her. Oh God, what's the kid's name? I don't know. How's the kid considered her nephew or something like that? I'm not sure how that works because she's got Aunt Connie takes care of the baby. And I'm in the Patreon group, so I get to see pictures. She's giving the kid a bath, and he had paint all over him. What a mess! Oh my God! I was like, yeah, better you than me. Oh boy. Off topic. My son told me that it is Dr. Seuss's birthday tomorrow. How old would he have been? I thought. No, it's been. I remember one time somebody said he was in his 80s, but how long ago was that? I mean, how old is he now? What is going on? Spirit, go. Go on. Dog's laying on the floor. He's a pit bull. Come here, Spirit. Oh well. Mr. Putz, the Sunday the normal routine. Sunday? What's Sunday the normal routine? What are you talking about? I'll come back Sunday, then we do this. Wait a minute. I come back on Sunday, then we do the same thing next weekend. You're going back next week to pick him up. Is that what you're saying? Yes, and remember, Carol, it's always Mr. Putz. Thank you for putting Mr. in front of that. Putz family. It's the Putz family you put, not Mr. Putz or anything. She goes with the Put. She goes with Putz family. Mr. Putz's family, or you could just put the Putz family. You're asking for it, not from me. Johnny watches the replay. He watches the replay, so no matter what you say in the chat, he's gonna know. Oh God! I just realized I don't have my glasses on. Oh well. Oh, they're right here. 120. Holy cow! Oh my God. He died in 1991. I was 25 in 1991. God, that's wild now. So I'm going to be 58 this year. I want to say something, but I don't want to say it now because his birthday's on Sunday. I'll say it on Sunday. Yeah, you're an old man. You're the old fart. I remember being that age and you attacking me over at the old place that we used to go to. Yeah, I don't remember the name of it because I haven't been there in a while. And it wasn't Cybertron. 39 years old. Wow. Wow. Yeah, well, yeah, that's right. He's younger than Dominic. Happy birthday to me. I turned 23. Yeah, can't you imagine that? 23. Yards old. It was 1989 when I was 23. Playing the desk, and this is my drumstick. Jordan is working at the Strawberry Festival, or he would be in here. He called me on the phone last night. We were talking, and he was like in a building or something. I says, "Did you see Adam?" because I said to him, I know Adam's going to be there. It's the first day of the Strawberry Festival. And he says, no, I didn't luck out to see Adam. Tim Tracker was there. Adam, it's like the third day in a row. Adam's done completely different things, and Tim Tracker just happens to show up. It's weird how that happened. I mean, I'm very sure he's told him, I'm going to go here. And Adam's like, well, it's ironic. We're going to be here for like 3 different places, 3 different days. And wow. Um, let's see. Adam the Woo. It's ironic. Tanya met Adam. She didn't know. Okay, it's story goes back 1 week earlier. And before I say anything else, but it starts off, then it goes back. Meaning, she met up with Adam 1 week after I told her who Adam was. I don't know. We were just talking one day. He says, "Have you ever heard of Adam the Woo?" And she goes, "No. Who is he?" And I told her, it says he's got like over 500,000 subscribers and such, and he does mostly vlogs, live streams once in a very blue moon. Then a week later at the Hollywood Studios, she sees him, and she gets to meet him. I never get to meet anybody. I did meet I do got a picture with Tim Tracker when he used to have his old handlebar mustache on. I got pictures of Nate when he and Veronica were still a thing. Veronica, wow, that girl's lost a lot of weight. I got pictures of Veronica back then. It's so funny. Veronica knew who I was and stuff when she seen me in person that first time. Resort TV 1, Josh and Jenna. I've hung with them during Christmas parties. Most of everybody I met it goes back to before COVID. The BC era before COVID. Greg, I just don't know. It's Nemesis will get here when she gets in stock. They said it's supposed to be next month. As soon as it gets in stock, that's when they'll charge my account. Then they'll ship it. But I won't know until I get the email that hey, it's in stock. Let's see. Let's put it this way. I try not to get mad anymore because this. If I get mad, if I get stressed out, this with it's got 3 muscles, and one of the muscles is not pulling its weight, so the other two are like acting overtime. Congestional, I can't. Carol's better telling you, but she's got like a sort of medical type background, but she's not a doctor. About a year ago, Adam was around the area. I was in Shelby, North Carolina. That sounds familiar. There is an old movie production company he was at. Also, site that was used in her first Hunger Games. I've never seen Hunger Games. Never. It's different nowadays. There's Adam. I still want to meet. I still want to get a picture with him. AFib. I'm not real. No. Let's put it this way. I've heard of AFib, but that was like back when I was a kid, and it's never been brought up in the subject of my heart. So that's something different. I've congestional. I cannot pronounce the word. It's called congestional or congestion. I don't know. Heart failure. That's what I have, and I was told I'm too young to have it. I'm supposed to be like I would have to be in my 70s to have it. I remember walking around almost all of 2022 with my legs feeling like they were 500 pounds apiece, but I found out it was water. They gave me water pills. I still got them. I thank God that hasn't happened in a long time. I've lost over 60 pounds. God, way back in the day, Greg, when we first met, I was Jabba the Hutt size. I was size 42. Congestive. There you go. There you go. Thank you, Ann. Congestive heart failure. Did both of your parents have it? How in the world? They're not even related to each other. They got the same type of thing. That's incredible. Um, Besides Carol, which I've known, has anybody here ever been to Disneyland? Carol went to Disneyland when she was 5 years old. A long time ago in a galaxy far, far away. I wouldn't go there now. I don't like California. Earthquake land. But that's not what scares me. It scares me is what's controlling and being voted to that state. So I stay away. You know, they were supposed to open some like a Disney type of was it St. No, it wasn't St. I forgot where it was. I think in Virginia. It was supposed to be. It would deal with like mostly American history and stuff. So it would have been land based on it, but the people in that area didn't want it. We were, bitching and moaning. We don't need Disney here. Then in St. Louis, I think this is before they decided to go with Florida to expand. It was someplace in St. Louis area. They were supposed to have this big indoor type of mall type of thing, but everything was like based on Disney. So they could have had a movie theater so show Disney movies, but that's another thing that went the way of the dinosaur. I wonder how they would do with the third park inside the country. I'm thinking you got the East Coast, you got the West Coast. Why not like near Chicago, in Illinois, or somewhere like that? So you can have people from Canada hit that area. If you say things about snow, you can't put that against it because Tokyo Disney and Disney Springs, Disney Paris, Disneyland Paris. I've shown pictures of those places under snow. Yeah, Disney's America. That's what it's going to be called, Greg. That's what I remember. Met to see cousin over the summer in LA. I'm trying to imagine how much it would cost. I think it's cheaper to get into Disneyland than it is to Magic Kingdom. I think. I don't know. But the park hop here is $120 extra. Thank God I've got a annual pass. It's an annual pass here. I only pay like $53 a month. Where anybody outside the state has to pay a lot more. I think they have to pay in one lump sum. That's a lot of money. Just saw some. Was just at Disneyland in DCA this past October. And tell me something. Is there when you get it? People tell me there's this special feeling when you get into Disneyland. Well, I remember when years ago, when I was a kid, and Walt was already dead. So Walt died when I was 8 months old. So what I do remember about the movies in the early 70s, they had a feel to them. Do you feel Walt? Did you feel Walt? It's hard to explain feel, meaning feel what? Like his presence or something there, even though he's not there anymore. David from Fresh Bake was talking about something like that a year ago, and him and his wife came. They have a sponsor, and the sponsor sponsored, helped them pay for the trip to Disney World. and he hit each of the parks each day, and it was something different for him to go in to see Magic Kingdom, how big everything is. Um, but I heard there's like a feeling when you get in there, you can feel Walt, and he says he felt Walt in Tomorrowland here, and he felt Walt in Main Street, and he felt Walt. Definitely Carousel Progress. Uh, I, I, I I think I don't know. I don't think I'd ever go to the place. And it's not against Walt or anything. It's rubbed me wrong. The reason I made Disney Worlders is because I used to be on a group with Justin Scard. You know, Justin Scard is that's one of Adam's friends, and he started blogging before everybody. And it just the problem is his friends made a YouTube account, Facebook. I would go on, it's called the Sometimes Mob. They didn't like the fact that I was posting Disney World news and stuff, and of course I was not liked, so I got either my post got deleted or whatever. So I said, hell with this. I'm getting tired of this. I didn't do anything wrong, so that's why I made Disney World. I just got tired of feeling like I'm second class because he was born over there and I'm going to Florida. It's like, get away from me. The attitude on those kids. Yeah, kids. They're early 20, late 20s, they're acting like, oh, we know Justin. So you know Justin. Who cares? Oh wow, you know a person I don't. Ooh, wow, I know a lot of people you don't. Ooh. You know something? I like somebody's idea that what they came up with, replacing the Hall of Presidents. I don't suggest replacing the Hall of Presidents. I suggest putting it back to what it was. You had the presidents on stage, but the most current president never spoke. They started that. I don't remember. I think it was the 70s or late 70s, early 80s when they started doing that. I was like, this is gonna stop. Because when I went in, when Trump became president and I went in, you had people screaming at his animatronic. It's like one guy was in front of me. Will you shut up? It's just an animatronic. It's not the real person. Security's in there. Security at Disney World. You guys seen? They look like cops. You kind of feel well. Yeah. I had a feeling you did. We tried to do things at first that we knew what actually touched. Right? You didn't do the tour that goes up into his old apartment above the firehouse, have you? There's a story one day. Walt was in there. Walt and Lily were. I guess she was reading a book, and Walt was reading either some work that had to be done, or was it a newspaper or something. And climbing up the pole was a kid climbing into their apartment. Sets the fire pole in the fire department. Could you imagine back then? You could look up through the hole, and if he was walking around, you could see Walt Disney himself walking around up there. Wow, Walt was always at that park. But of course, Cinderella Castle has that room in there. That was supposed to be for an apartment for him too, but it never happened. Roy just left it there, kept it. And you know the story. The room's up there, and I guess it collects dust. I would like to someday. I don't know what it is. You have to be very. I don't know what makes you get into that place, but wow, they should do a tour with that. That would be awesome. Everybody's always talking about. Oh, I would if I had my choice, stay in that apartment overnight. It's like, yeah, I know. Um, which group? YouTube. Which group be- became a YouTube after abandoned Disney? I don't know. Huh? Greg, I'm lost. Are you saying something? Which group would a YouTube about abandoned Disney's America? I know nothing about that. I've never seen a group devoted to that. I usually get a lot of stuff from Google. Just Google it, and that's all you have to do. The way things are being run now, I'm sure he would have not been happy with. And I have an article. I have an article that I was talking before. I didn't want to really get into it because I don't want to get into any politics, but I can tell you exactly. Carol, if you're here, I want you. Guys. I know you've heard this, but I'm going to read it to her since Anne wasn't here when I posted it. Now, for you guys, I'm very sure you guys could see me, but I'm looking at a. I'm not sure. Well, here it is. Let me go up a little farther. Wow, it's a green cupcake. Where is it? I'm going higher and higher. Here it is. Grandchildren of Roy and Walt Disney send letter of support to Bob Iger. That is ridiculous. Have they all been brainwashed? I'm sorry. Really? Hmm. Greg, I'm the only one that can call him Mr. Putz. Answer the question. Yeah, you call me Mr. Putz. I don't know what you're talking about. Only Carol can call me that. Or I'll call you Mr. Schmuck. Hmm? 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 Okay, he is Mr. Hazy. Why? Because I don't know what you're referring to? Mm-mm. There's four of us in here? It's gotta be more four. Yes, before I was talking about Jordan is working the Strawberry Festival. Um, he he left. I think he said he had to work till 7. Then he drives home. It takes him about an hour to get home, and then he's gonna drive back an hour each day. Drive home for the next 10 days. I guess until their last. He's selling pianos. That's what Jordan does. Then he's countdown because he's going to be taking his wife back to Thailand to see her family. I've been saying it he last did it 2 years ago. I remember him live streaming to me on Facebook, showing me they were like they are 12 hour time difference. They say right now it's quarter after 8 p.m. It's quarter after 8 a.m. right now there. So he would come on around 8, 9:30 in the morning there, 8, 9:30 here at night. So it was their wed it was his sister-in-law's wedding. That's what that was. He was there for like a couple months. He actually stayed a couple months. He spent the first 10 days, both him and Pear, his wife, 10 days in the hotel because of COVID. So they had them quarantined in the hotel. Every time I call, they would call me video chat with me. They were always wearing white robes because they were going out. So it was a sense of getting dressed. I mean, they could open out and go into the balcony and stuff if they wanted to get any air, but otherwise, their hotel room was way up high. That was a big building they were in. Um, Dark Side's coming through. Okay. Oh, there's an old one. Wheel Jerk. But wheel is spelled Wheel. You gave me a wheel, like in the animal. Let us see what we shall see. Oh, I'm going to say this now. To everybody in the chat, you're all invited to come back again tomorrow too. Don't worry. I can always use the company. And it's always good to talk to different people. I wish Jordan was here tonight, but I got to find out his schedule because he was just bored. He was bored the other night, or last night I should say, and he was inside. He sold one piano all day, but he was basically by himself talking to no one. That's when he called me up when he didn't see the live stream because he wanted to go on the live stream, and I was like, I had to shut it down because there was nobody to talk to. I was like, the idea is to come on early and somebody can come on with me and we can start conversation. I wish I could do it, the way I've been saying for the last few days. The Zoom camera so we can actually see each other's face when we're talking. I've got to try to get that started. See what that reminds me of back in the day during COVID. Tanya had live streams from her home. Tanya, wow, she was very inventive about what she vlogged. There had been new people that came on during live streams, not on the chat, more like they had right before COVID. They started their own channels, and when there was no content, they stopped, and I guess most of them gave up and didn't do it again. I haven't seen people around I used to see before that. I mean, there's some people who are trying to. There was one kid. He thought he was Justin Scarden, trying to act like Justin. I was like, "There's something the matter with you. Be yourself. Nobody wants to watch you. Yeah, try to be Justin Scarden. Justin's a nut when you watch his videos." Mm-hmm. Rudolph the Red Nose. Yeah, listen, man, I'm singing Christmas music. Carol, what time are you? What time? God, I can't stop. What time are you going out tomorrow to bring him up? You didn't answer that before, and I kept on asking. I've been asking the last couple of days. Is that a 3-hour drive? A 3-hour tour? A 3-hour tour? Is it a 3-hour drive? And what time are you leaving? I'm just curious. Oh, I gotta put my hours in. I worked today. Worked extra today, so I gotta put my hours in. Totally forgot. My phones are being juiced up right now. Yeah, so yeah, I told Tanya she was talking about Adam. She had to get Adam's permission to take video. She that's how she is. She doesn't want to pull the camera up in their faces or whatever. But he doesn't care. And I told her, Tanya, if you see me in the park and stuff, go right ahead. You have my permission. I don't care. It doesn't bother me that you get the camera in my face. It doesn't bother me. And I told her if I ever do it, or next time I ever see her together, I'll take my camera and like put it off the side where it's not showing her, and I'll ask her for her permission. I'm very sure she's going to say yes, but she always goes, "I'm a mess." I know you're not a mess. One of the best people hang out, and that's why her subscribers are going way up. She's a trip. She is a trip. You don't know what time you're leaving tomorrow. You never bother to ask Dominic what time you're leaving. Come here. I do this one like Benny Hill with the little old guy. Come here. I'd be like this. And you'd be like, "Who's dancing up there?" Mm-hmm. So let's put it this way: if you get up at 6 o'clock in the morning, take a shower, and everything, get dressed. Oh, we're not gonna go out till 1 o'clock. You're gonna sleep, right? You better ask him how much, when they're gonna leave. You're gonna be, or you could go to bed late. We're leaving at 6:30. You better get dressed. I can imagine. You're ready to go over there and you haven't had the faintest idea. This is why you'd get picked on. I'm going to tell Johnny this so Johnny can pick on you even more next time. Yes. I am actually sitting under 4 pillows right now with another pillow I'm leaning against for my lower back. Otherwise, as I said before, if I don't have these pillows, I'm like, hi, everybody. Can everybody see me? I've run into a standstill. Let's chat about something. Greg, get off this wheel jerk stuff and let's start talking about something. 100,000 bottles of beer on the wall. 100,000 bottles of beer. If one of them should fall. Oh, I'm not going to go through that math. I asked, no one will answer me. Yell. It's like, we're supposed to go out tomorrow and none of you want to. I mean, come on. Again, he posts places I can't go to right now. I have an issue with my phones. I have 2 phones. My old phone I start calling red. My new phone I call blue. My new phone has the original access to everything on my original Facebook page. Even the I don't. Let me give it a try. I did become a member. I made myself a member, believe it or not, on the dark side of Disney. Let me see if it comes. Give me 1 sec. Let me check. Better not be stupid because I will. You know me. I'll be like, I'll send Gail after you. You're gonna wish you never came. No, I'm not gonna do that to you. Let Gail find out on her own. Let's see. The dark side of Disney. The Dark Knight Rises. No. The Dark Side of Dark Side Sarasota. What the hell? Dark Side of the Moon. Disney. Dark Side OG. What? No. Why? Dark Side of Donkey? Who is Vader OG? What does that mean? Who say Vader OG? What's OG? I'm not seeing it. So guess what? Since I don't see it, I'm not going on it. I'm just in Disney World and looking up people who. Oh, Greg, thank you. I didn't know you posted the chat in the video chat until just now. Didn't even think about it. Let's see. Nice. I thought I posted. I'm speaking to myself. Oh, Jason, thank you for being here. I got pictures. I'll probably take pictures of that transformer and post them on the toy site later. This. For some reason, Greg thinks he's 20 years old. There's so many people are watching. There's 5 there. Come on, whoever's here, please come on in. Everybody's allowed in. And tell me something. You're not a moderator for Tanya, are you? Because I know Tanya loves when she first was making people mods. I'm not gonna lie, I got ticked off. The reason I got ticked off, she was making her friends mods, and I felt so like So I was like, what does that mean I'm not her friend anymore or something? I got over it. I couldn't care less if she wants to make me make it. If I've never become a mod, I never become a mod. I don't care. I got to meet Tanya in person. I got to hang out with her a few times. Well, you could have been mod. You could have been a mod. You don't ask. Actually, you said the last time you didn't want to be a mod. I remember that. Plus, the way you act sometimes, where you get even Gil comes in and she sees how you posting. That's another reason you're not a mod. That's the thing. I'm not a mod either. Um, I put it this way: I was a mod a couple of years ago for this other guy. His channel is called Living in Diz. A short story, something I seen posted. I posted it on the mod chat, and for this other guy, and he blocked his daughter from his daughter's very political. Well, she was 14 at the time. She's probably 17 by now. That girl was taught like be militant. Uh, I hate to say it like this, militant leftist. I'm sorry to say it. It happened to be like that. And I said one thing, and he started laughing. He actually laughed at it. But she came and saw it, and everything blew up, and he took me away from being a mod and everything. And the other mods that were there when I was there, who have seen me lately, says after they left, they all started leaving. It's just the guy who runs the place was treating. There's this one woman at cancer. He made her a mod and stuff. She said she couldn't do it all the time. And he took it away from her. He says, "Wait a minute. I thought it was. I told you I just couldn't be here. Well, you had to be here every day." Rah, rah, rah. He's like, you're an ass. Woman had leukemia, and you did that to her. What the hell do you think? And he said, "This is JP. What's JP's? Oh my God, his full name. He said a lot of mods left because of his attitude towards people. I'm thinking he doesn't pay any of us for this, so who the hell does he think he is? I can only afford to talk about that because I know I was there and I got to see some things. Otherwise, I won't. There's people I don't like, but I'm not going to talk about them. It happens. There's you just don't watch them. No, but I like to chat while in streams. Yeah, I watch Tanya and also Beth. Oh, her. Yeah, Beth. I know you're talking about. When she was having. I think Tanya was in the stream. She was having a Star Wars quiz, and I'm sitting there acing through because I know all the answers, and people are coming up with different answers, and she would reward them something like, excuse me, I've been following Star Wars since 1977, and what that kid here, or whatever how old he was wrong. This is how the story really went. Blah blah blah. Do I hate her for it now? No, I was just mad because it's like you weren't get an expert. Tanya's daughter, Mariah. Mariah could have been an expert for that. I just got, I just, ugh, rubbed me the wrong way. But I don't go. It's not like Tanya likes that run on a go. He's not my cup of tea. But also, I can see why Tanya's doing that because he helps her with the stream and stuff. I would never bother anybody about that further. And I've said Chase, who used to be in that line of things when he lived down here, I could contact him and can see if, how do I do this, how do I do that, how do I put box in box, how do I get show pictures without me sitting on the side holding the picture up. I like took with my camera, but I gotta get in touch with him. Hopefully, I can, I didn't realize it's gonna be that many weeks before for Jordan. Jordan. Now, and I'm talking about when I bring Jordan up. Epcot Forever. Last time I went into teacups, I don't know. It's ironic you bring that up because the guy I told you about his daughters became very political. She last time I went, I was on it with the family moved over to one. He turns to me, the guy I was moderating for. He says, "Would you like to go on with my daughter? Because she doesn't mind spinning around." Says, "I don't want to make you get sick." I says, "No, she can spin all she wants. It never bothers me." Until I get off and I'm like, "Whoa, whoa." During the ride, no, it doesn't bother me. When I get up and my head's spinning, it's like, whoa, I almost fell back in my seat. But yeah, it's been a while. You get on it with Tanya, she doesn't want nobody spinning it. I've been on the other rides with Tanya. She screams. My God, that woman screams. Here's my eardrums. I took video of Happily Ever After from Tom Sawyer, from the area where Tom Sawyer Island is and the Liberty Bell is parked. And she says to me, "I'm going to go on Big Thunder. Did you want to come?" I says, "No, I wanted to do this. It wasn't a live stream. I just wanted to record it for the group." Because there's a different point of view of it over here, off to the side there. Because the way the castle is hooked up, it kind of looks like it's actually coming from the back of the castle, but it's actually right over. Because there's a body of water right there. It's right over, the rivers of America. Other times I've been on rides with Tanya. Well, I've been on some other rides with her, like Dumbo, where we had our own cars. But I've been on her during Slinky Dog. Slinky Dog, I would like to sit in the back row if I could. I sit on the back row of mine car. My God, that's fun. Oh my God, it was such fun when you're sitting in the back on those two roller coasters. I have not. Let's see. Big Thunder is the only big one I really do. I would never do Everest because it terrorizes me, and Aerosmith terrorizes me. Oh, and I have done Tron, and I have done the Guardians of the Galaxy. Gail, hello, girl. Just the home. First performance. Oh, cool. Splash Mountain? No. Let's see. There's a picture I've got. Oh, in this picture I've got coming down the chute, the 50-foot drop. Aaron is in front of me. I'm second. Jordan is third, and Tanya is. That was that day, August 20th, when we seen Josh from Sort TV went. Josh recognized me, and he recognized Tanya, even our friend Aaron, because Aaron used to hang with him for a while back. And it was weird because if you ever see Resort TV, and I got to hang with him one night, and with their mother couldn't stay. I think he got sick. Their mother, I was hanging back towards. They had another guest who brought them dinner. He was hanging out with. We would all talk, and their mom is one of the nicest ladies out there. But it was something when it was just Good. It's what this good times. Good times. I wish I could have them back. I wish I could go back and start some new good times. Only reason I don't go back is I'm a coward. I was in an accident in the airport a couple of years ago, and it's taking me forever to get back out there to drive over there by myself. I'd rather have a friend with me, but I do hang with my friend Stacy. We go. She lives like about half an hour north of me, and she takes the back roads to get to Disney. Go. We go through a lot of farmland too. I posted a video on my page and waiting for dinner to be delivered. I'm I've got the munchies. Oh, God, she said you should. Gail, I'm getting hungry because of that post. uh, but I don't cheat. That's the thing. I never cheat. Not with regular food. I won't eat cereal. I'll probably cheat with like I'll have a banana, but I'll probably really cheat with a cup of coffee. Yeah, that's when I get off of here. I'll probably make myself a small cup. I got K cup maker, so that's what I use. I gotta see this stuff when I. Yeah, the problem with Gil, I don't know if you read my video. Read my video. If you've seen the video, I posted up on the mod and admin chat because I look at the areas now. It's red. I got two phones. My old one's red, and my new one's blue. So if you hear me red, that's because of the red Mickey Mohawk. Um, YouTube has already got the red Mickey Mohawk, but that was planned. It's just that because my phones, it's hysterical. My phones became like an amoeba, and they both kind of like broke up. One day I had trouble, and for some reason, blue, my original Facebook group is still there. Red is the new one I had made a few months ago because I kept on getting thrown into Facebook jail, and that's the only one I can get on. And I'm not friends with everybody here, so not what I don't mean on the chat. I mean I can't get into some of the other groups I want to get into. Um, that's why you see me making people, friends with people if I'm in the red mall Mickey. Uh, I don't eat lunch and had a couple of Mexicans for dinner since we had them laying around at the hall. Okay. Can't you imagine what it was like if the what do you call him Disco Yeti was still working? I don't understand why they have to cut a hole in it. Why don't they just take them apart right there? I mean, shut down, shut down not Animal Kingdom, the Everest for a couple weeks, saying you're doing maintenance on it. Why does he have to be pulled out? Why can't they just unweld him inside there and just take him down piece by piece? I don't understand. I just don't understand why they don't do that. Why do they have to make it so hard? Oh, let's cut a gigantic hole in top of Everest so we can have to pull him out. I'm like, why? They never thought about that when they first put him in. It's it's just there's no logic to this thinking. What they would expect him to work for 1,000 years, never to break down. The shaman in the oh, what's the name of that movie again? Uh, God, I cannot think. I cannot think of the name. The name of the land is starts with Pandora. Yeah, Pandora. And I don't know. I just don't understand. I really don't understand why Disney. What, I don't know. And it's me starting to get tired again. What time is it? Ooh, I'll probably stay on for another 20 minutes because it's 20 of 12. It's 20 of 10. No, 20 of 8, 7, 20 of 9. See you later, Gail. Take care. Integrated into the structure. Are you sure? In a while, crocodile. Oh, that's what you're saying. Okay, who's still with us? Robot. Roll call. Cambot. Gypsy. Cambot. Gypsy. Tom Servo. Crow. I got Tom Servo in one of these little fun pop thingies. That's Figment over here. He was about to pull off. Don't ask me why, unless I just didn't come back. Yeah, that's Figment. I got him a couple of years ago before when Mouse Gears still existed. Mouse Gears is gone, and it's now called Connections, and I'm not a fan of it. That other store sold more items I liked than the current one. And every one of the stores has to look like J.C. Penney. Come on, let's be real. Yeah, Pandora's Avatar. If you're asking, what movie? No, it's just I forgot the name. I always get like that, and I'm hoping I'm not turning into what my mother has because she's got Alzheimer's, and I'm hoping that's not happening to me. It's just I can't remember some names of things nowadays. I mean, it was bad, but it's starting to become a lot worse lately. Let's see. Yeah, bolted. Well, that's unbolted. You can bolt it back together when they get it back in there. And I'm very sure they're not stupid. They're Imagineers, and they can open the place up. They could look at it. Put a lot of lights in there too. It doesn't take genius to think of that. Hate to sound snooty. It's just that they bother me with some of their the answers come on. Oh well, let's put it this way: the real truth is we don't feel like fixing it. It'll cost us a lot of money. Yet you want to charge customers an arm and a leg for everything. Yeesh. I've never stayed in a resort. I'm 2 hours away. I've always said I'm a 2 hour drive away from home. I'm not gonna spend money for one night to stay over the parks. It might happen one day. I'm not gonna lie. It might happen one day, but I don't think anytime soon. I might be in my 70s by the time that happens. I'm right now in my late 50s. Um. Oh, Anne, I'm sorry. I hope it's not really bad because my mother for a while, the doctor told her do the search word puzzles. Excuse me. Do the search word puzzles. She was doing that. She was doing good, and she stopped doing it. When she stopped doing it, she became really bad. Um, so since the doctor brought that up, I've been thinking about it. It's just like with magazines or and stuff. These books wouldn't bother me if they were like $4. They bother me when they're closer to $10 for a book for search words. But I still want to get one because I do not. If in my lifetime I'm getting Alzheimer's, I want to make sure I push that thing way up. Oh, it's probably frustrating. She called me today, and it was my mother's in a rehab center, so she called me and she says, "What time are we going out tomorrow?" I says, "Mom, we go every Saturday morning at 8 a.m. Why do we have to get out at 8 a.m. instead of earlier?" It says, "Mom, they don't open till 8 o'clock. They won't let us out early unless you have a doctor's permission." It's like to go out to breakfast. That's not going to happen. So me and my brother go pick her up around 8 a.m. We take her back over here. It's a half an hour drive back and forth, and we'll take her to the IHOP. Spirit. We're gonna take her to the IHOP. One of her friends is a one of our servers there, and Carol, uh, or my brother calls her Sally. She reminds him Sally Jesse Raphael. Oh God, when you get those two together, it's hysterical. I'm sitting there laughing. She says, "What are you laughing?" And she starts hitting me or kicking me, depends on where we're sitting. Ouch. Um, you're 53. I'm 57. My birthday will be at the end of April. My mom had early onset. My mother is 80 years old, and yeah, as I said, when she gave up the books and didn't want them anymore, everything started to go downhill because of it. You're only 53, girl. Wow, that's awesome. That means you're younger than me, and I can call you young lady. And I would too. Come on more often. And if I ever see you in Tanya's chat, I'll just say, "Greetings, young lady." uh, I tried to. Tanya was at Magic Kingdom today. Now, some people like to give memberships. I see how they do it because there's a list of how much it is for people. I guess if she wanted to, I'm trying to remember. There's one that you have to pay $150 for if you want to put have 50 people, as members. I mean, I go for $3 ones, and I do it every couple of days. That's I mean, $3 sounds like I'm being cheap, but it's every few days when you do it, it starts building up. So, and I love helping Tanya. Tanya is like a little sister to me. That's the way I feel about it. Um, let's see. I'm just don't mind me. Again, even though it came on only 7 o'clock, I'm doing it now. Can you believe it? But I'm not getting that much sleep lately, though. That's the thing. When I come on here at night, I'm actually putting off. Normally, I would came on, not came on. This is before I start coming on every night. I set Disney World was up for the next day. Now I'm starting to do it, but I'm ending it. I tend to end it. I look up and it's like 11:30, 12 o'clock. I'm like, oh my God, I got to sleep. I got to be up at 3 o'clock in the morning. So it's my fault for most of the time. Let me see. What is that? I'm trying to figure out. Let me see. From here, let me see. It's above my head. I'm trying to do this with my hand. I can't do it. It's right here. It's got the two. Yeah, it's got the two. More back up, back up. It's this right here. What is it? Let me try and see what that is. I see what it is. I pull it closer. It's a background for a transformer. This is what they have in their boxes. I haven't had to do anything with it. That's what that was. We use the card for other things, believe it or not. We use them as a background, put them on, helps hold figures up and stuff. Hello, Aaron. Greetings. Is the membership the same as Patreon? No. Totally different thing. You stay on it for like a couple months and you can renew. Patreon. Oh God, I think Patreon's once every 6 months. I pay Tanya's Patreon once a month. I'm in one of the middle tiers, not the highest tier. She said you should become. Well, it's up to you. The lowest tier of Tanya's of her Patreon, you pay like $6 a month. I moved mine to the secretary. I'm not going to say what it is unless there's other people who want to do it. You'll see it in there when you're going into Patreon. Tanya has a live stream. She does. And she only reveals I can't say top secret. It just feels top secret because we know Tanya. She feels that, Patreons are her closest friends. And she doesn't care if she doesn't know you or not. She feels that you're closest friends because you're here. You're trusting her enough to, donate money towards helping her. So she comes on. I don't know how she does. She gets on YouTube. I don't know how she does it on YouTube without anybody getting a notification. She also posts live onto her her Facebook group, which I still can do that too. And I could actually do that if I wanted to with my mods and stuff, but I should do that sometime. I mean, I could have done that today, but I'd rather have a vlog up so they can take a look at the videos. Yeah, that's another way of doing it. And she'll sit back. She's told us a lot of stuff that's not been released out to the main public because, as I said, she trusts us, and I don't want to say what we were told. Not only last night, what happened last night goes back a couple weeks when she was talking to us. She'll do different things. She has like bingo one night. Last night she had the spinning of the wheel, and I think Dawn Kirkbauer, I think that's her last name. Won something. I came on late because I couldn't find which. I mean, I was going different places to look for a live stream, and I couldn't find anything. Finally went back to Patreon. What in the world? Not Patreon. No, I'm saying that something happened. I finally went back to the Patreon group, I should say, and there it was. She was like, "How come I'm not seeing this?" And she goes, "Is everybody here?" She looked at the other stream. She has like 3 different streams going on at the same time, and she sees a couple of us over. There's Dan. She'll try to get us all together and talk to us. Greg, Patreon for who though? Who are you on with? Because I didn't think you talked to any of the vloggers or live streamers. Adam, are you a Patreon for Adam? Because I know you Adam is one of the people who watch. I don't know who else you watch. But for certain gaming mods on okay. I forgot to figure out Zoom. Wanted to stop by and say hi. Oh, Jordan, greetings. Ladies and gentlemen, it's Jordan. Jordan is my co partner. He's my co-partner in At Large. You're looking at the man who basically is going to be responsible to get this place up and kicking. And it's not put on him. It's just that he's got such a great personality. Everybody loves to talk to Jordan. Plus, he's got ideas. So I want to try too with the parks and stuff. He's got some funny ideas, and wait to see what he's got, what he's come up with. My God, you're gonna love it. But it's gonna be a while. Jordan, I would love to get Chase here to help us put this thing together, if possible, before you go to Thailand. Good night, girl. I didn't even know you were still here. I mean, quiet, girl. Some sites block a pull. I have to wait till it goes up. Jordan, I'm assuming, yeah, you're home already, aren't you? When's the next time you close? Because the next time you close, you probably can come on again, and not live. That's up to you if you ever want to come on. Oh God, I'd love for you to come on window. I don't even know. As I said, we need Chase. We need him to help us get this thing together. We all 3 of us can come online one night and try something. As I said, he knows what he's doing. So he's done it before, especially with James. two, the windows. Thursday. All right. It's going to be a little while, but still, we can get you in the chat that night. Was it boring as it was yesterday? I remember yesterday you sold only one piano. Tanya was at Magic Kingdom today. I wasn't on there that much, so I only got to talk to her a couple times. Well, actually once. I get a membership, gave a membership to somebody. It's just I know if you know Tanya, her stream goes by fast, and I'm very sure she did not read everybody's, because when I'm on my gimbal, when that thing's working, except for today when it went all wonky on me, the chat goes by and it fades out. Unless you got your finger on the thing 24/7, that thing fades out, and you have to go on there, and she probably faded out and missing anything I put up. It happens. There's nothing you can do about it. That's just made that way. Was it a better day? Oh, good. Jordan got commission. Yeah. Big deal. How man was that? You don't know Tanya. There's no big deal. Tanya is awesome. Dude, maybe you should come into her chat. Then I'll say, hey, we found somebody more grumpy than Dan. Greg calls me grumpy and everything. It's like, excuse me? I think you're grumpier than me. Dude, oh my God. You would be so negative to these mods there. I would no longer be some of their targets, so you would be their target. Oh, yes. Tanya, I have a friend here who's probably a lot meaner than me. My last couple of years, I'm starting to calm down a little bit. I'm not mad at the world. My kids the last couple of years, but please don't yawn again. I say, please don't yawn again, and if we yawned again, I'm so tired. Grumpy Smurf. No, I'm not small, but I'm not grumpy right now. Tanya has this strange thing towards grumpy, especially when during the festival of Fantasy Parade. She tries to she yells at him, and he takes his hand and goes like this to her, and like the look on his face, and he crosses his arm. You get him at grumpy with that face look, and crosses his arms and looks at Tanya. It's hysterical. Every touch, it's like Tanya stalks him. It's hysterical. Anyway, we're talking about Tanya today. Who knows? Maybe I can get some people to go over there and become a member. I don't care if you want to become a member on somebody else's. It doesn't bother me. I don't mind talking about. I don't want. She had a rule last night when she came on. She says she doesn't mind if you swear or use the big letters. She says there's no mods here, which there aren't in this chat. She says just don't talk about other vloggers on here. She doesn't want to talk about people like them. So, don't complain about other vloggers, what they do, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, there's a lot of things I won't say to Tanya about other people. That's my problem, and I don't want to push my problems on her. She's friends with somebody's people, and you just don't do that. Yeah, it's complaining to her about a friend. Yeah. Let's see. It's just that some things can be run better if they would just. You didn't have people who think they're. I've been given the power of God. It's like, go away. Years ago, when I was posting on the old message boards, there would be a head mod. You would have a regular mod, and each mod would have like a different tier, like a head mod and different powers. Almost the head mod was almost had it was like one or two different things that they couldn't do, but they were very close to being like admins. So I don't even think those old boards are still around anymore. My old group where I started called the Transforum. I'm a Transformers fan, so I called the place the Transforum. Long gone. I took that the message board people took that away a long time ago. Still have things posted, pictures on it, but I would go on once in a while and I think, oh, I'll get these pictures later, and they're gone now. There's nothing I can do about it. What time is it? Oh, it's been 2 hours. So let's see. Who do we have left? If you're still here, just give me a wave or say greetings or whatever you want to say, hello or whatever. Greg. Recently I stopped. I don't follow a certain person anymore. We had a falling out. And I'm not going to go into it, but I took my Patreon money and I put it elsewhere. And I put it towards Tanya. Tanya's, as I said, Tanya's a great person. I like to support her because I don't know, it's just it's hysterical when you're watching her. That woman has me cracking up almost all the time. Ugh. I bet you some of you guys don't know this. I was at work one day. It was cold out. Tanya started this new thing where she was going to start posting during the mornings. She used to come on mostly at night for three different streams a week, and she just said she decided she would do some day streams. And what I remember is she contacted me. I was at work. She contacted me. She PM'd me, and it's like, "What's up?" She says, "I just rode up Main Street in one of the cars with Mary Poppins." I was like, "No." I was so impressed. She's like, she put the video a little bit later. I finally got home and I watched the video and I started laughing. I said, "Oh my God!" Mary Poppins was supposed to ride up Main Street with his family, with the kids, and something happened. They pulled out and they couldn't. Mary Poppins came out and says, "Would you like to Main drive up Main Street here with me?" And I said, "Yeah." I was feeling my mouth dropped. I said, "Oh my God, how lucky was that?" The closest experience I ever had with Mary Poppins was Mary Poppins and Bert in back of the ye old Christmas shop there in Liberty Square. There's a what was that thing called? Not gazebo, and sometimes there's meetings up there, and so I came through. I was walking through, didn't catch those two till the last second. Both her and Bert were giving me this look because I almost crashed, literally crashed into both of them. I looked over at Mary Poppins and I was like, oh, please no. I felt so embarrassed. I mean, I'm thinking to myself, I gotta get out of here before they see me. Actually, they were looking at me and stuff. I felt really bad. And then it happened again. This time was with Daisy in Animal Kingdom. People would not let me move. I was like stuck. She's coming towards me. We almost crashed into each other. She was coming towards me. I could not move. There was nowhere to move, and I'm like, oh my God, we're gonna crash. Oof. Lucky, just the nick of time. Poof. Let's see. I have chewed out a mod that was being rude to a commenter that had. Oh my God, where did you see that? That wasn't one. I couldn't have been Tanya's stream because I think Tanya would have gone nuts on this person. It depends. I don't know. I can't say it. That sounds like the person who went on ape because we had a in his group. He used to have a person. She was going. She had leukemia and she couldn't stay there all the time. And she wanted to be back to being a mod and stuff because he took it away from her. And she hadn't been on in a while because everybody kept saying, "Dude, she's got leukemia. You don't do that to people." I guess And I noticed so they were never there again. Some of these people think they're gods. This is why a lot of people don't watch them. Yes, I can't imagine Tanya doing that to anybody. That's not in her nature to do that to people. No, I didn't. Yeah, I didn't think it was Tanya. I just because Tanya would have gotten over that person right in front of us if she had seen that. But the question is, I am not going to say, no, I'm not going to do that because you probably don't want to mention who it was and you don't want to get in trouble. That's so fine. You don't have to mention it. But I hate when people act like they're superior. It's like, get over it. My God, something like that. If I was next to them in person when they said it, I would have been like all over their case for doing it. Probably the last time you would see me with that person, never talking to that person again. uh, before Tanya, before COVID, and if you watch Tanya before COVID, she had a different set of friends. There was there was a lot of people, not five. There was like maybe 4 or 5. And Tanya had me on one night when she was doing one of the, interviewing her followers, and Janae couldn't come in. Just, I remember her trying to get in, she couldn't get on or anything. So because of it, I got to stay in that panel who had Tom, um, Corey from Living in Diz, Aaron was on there. And everybody knew me because we hung out, every other time. So I got to be on the panel, and Robin, poor Robin, she was sitting there. All she could see was this part of her. Oh, you can see her this, and plus Robin wears the ears all the time. I was like, I could have stopped laughing. Uh, I says to her, girl, I feel so bad for you. She says, that's all right. uh, Stop watching the channel because of what they did. Yeah. It was years ago. Tanya is professional and sweet. We know she was her favorite and with autism. Um, we're not talking about. Okay, Greg, who are you talking to? What are you talking about? We were not talking about something. Then you wrote DA. I know I got the heart in the way, but let me move that heart out of the way. Bump. I just bumped it up. We were not talking back then. What are you talking about? Be specific, young Anakin. I do forget. There was this guy who ran. I forgot the name of his Facebook group. He was a jerk. He'd come on and do a video or something, vlog only to his people and stuff. But oh my god, I don't know how anybody could stay. I deleted myself off there. What was I? I was not banned for. I was. The term in the group is shut down, not shut down, put to sleep or something like that for one day. As I posted something, I tried to remember, and it was like, "F you," I left the group, and people kept complaining about this guy. I don't even know if he's still there. He was a jerk. It was like my way or the highway, and it's like, excuse me, you don't pay these people; they come in and watch you. So don't be stupid. But he was. I'm very sure he's lost people. I don't since I've not heard of him anymore. I'm very sure he's not doing what he used to do. Yeah, yeah. I'm trying to figure out why are you bringing before COVID up. You gotta remember, I've been talking about other things and just like playing around. I don't know anything. Frontierland Shooting Gallery. Yeah, what about it? Nobody shoots in it. No, I'm trying. I'm very sure the days for that are numbered. I'm very sure the days for the Indian scene in Peter Pan are going to be over. Um, yeah, they just not nobody in these. They don't want anybody. Yeah, let's take away something from another ride. Uh, Snow White in the story, it's in Germany. Why does she have to be Hispanic? It's the German. Yeah, it's a German story. Now, what if there's a Spanish story? What are they going to do there? They're going to make it like a Filipino girl or something that play somebody Spanish. Come on, it is so stupid. And yes, they took away Aunt Jemima. They took away the Little Lakes Indian girl, but they left the white Quaker Oats guy there. I've been saying that to a lot of people. Uh, something too, you brought that up. I never noticed because I go by there every once in a while and I just don't look over. Although sometimes there are people actually do play those guns, and I know about a long time ago because I remember seeing it about a year ago. I mean, it's fresh in my mind. I mean, I would walk by it and I'd see nobody sit or doing anything, and I would get on it just for the hell of it. But I could never, I couldn't like a poor marksman. I keep missing the target. Yeah, Uncle Ben's the other one. They should call it Ben now. Let's take Ben is. I don't. I don't know if his picture. I think his picture's still up on it, but they don't call him Uncle Ben anymore. Yeah, but it's crazy how uh, it's just nuts. Oh wow! Wake up! Wake up! What time is it? It's only quarter after 9. To everybody who here and anybody, I trust you. It's gonna get better here once. I mean, once in a little bit more into the future because I don't like I really would like to see her and actually chat to somebody who's talking back at me, and instead of having your poor fingers, you're typing away, and it's like, wow, what's the sense? uh, they had RC. Oh yeah, I remember that. Oh, you know something? Now see, he says in 20,000. I remember the remote control boats they had over in Adventureland. That's what I meant. I don't remember 20,000 Leagues having remote control boats in it. Last time I remember seeing 20, here we go again, 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea was when I actually showed up in the park in 1975, being 9 years old. You guys seem tired. I'm trying to keep myself awake. You know, some guys, I'm going to do this. I'm going to take off. It's only because we're slowing. We're really slowing down. And I thank you for coming tonight. I really do. Girl, you're invited to come anytime. Everybody here who's in the chat tonight, you're all invited here anytime you want to come. Always remember, it's always an open invitation. I will never make. See, I'm making this supposed to be after my Facebook group. It's just that it until we get things settled, set up, and that's when it's going to be more like that because I'm thinking about making a Monday stream. Like like it is over on Group Magic Kingdom Monday, Epcot Tuesday. I'm thinking about doing stuff like that. It's just how do you go get away with doing it without showing like at least some kind of news from online. But it'll eventually it will happen. 1993. Well, this is what I'm going to do. I am going to get off of this right now. I am starting to develop the dawning again. I gotta start setting Disney Worlders up for tomorrow, which is an easy day for me because I don't theme it to anything. So I basically find any new photos from hotels or anything. That any even in the transportation one, somebody puts up a picture of the wrapper on the buses. I make sure that goes up in Disney Worlders. Um, let's see what I yeah. That's true. I got to do that. I got to figure out how to do it. There's no information inside this. I got to check with Chase. I got to check with a couple. I got to do something about that. Set in when you go in here, there's like no. It's like no owner's manual type of thing. It's just um, permissions you have to fill out. Like, do you want kids here under 10 years old? And no, this is not for kids. I don't want a kid here. Want to get shut down nowadays. And I don't blame them because you got weirdos out there who mess with the kids. Uh, I got to see how I can do this. I'm probably gonna. I'm gonna try tomorrow. When I don't go out tomorrow, I'm probably gonna. If you see me come on with a test stream, that means I'm trying to do stuff. So, oh my god, I just realized David T hasn't been here the last few days. I don't see him much anymore in here. He used to come in the first few days I was doing this. Wait a minute, isn't he? I think he's on a cruise right now. No, he said he wasn't in a cruise right now. Oh well, everybody, thank you for all being here. Thank you all again for being here. Um, everybody's always invited back here. Yeah, let me do something about that. Oh, and you can just one thing. Just it should be every night at 7 when I come on. So if you don't hear anything, just either like bookmark this page or to this. That's when another thing can be done is if you want to just save it to your bookmarks for this when you click on it, just refresh it and everything should be up. That's an idea. Yeah, let me check with that. I'll probably check with somebody. I don't know. Even if worse gets worse, I'll contact Tanya about it. See if she knows all about this stuff. She's been doing it the last couple of years now. Good night, peeps. That's the news, and I am out of here. Good night. Greg, one last thing before I go. I do want to try Zoom, but I want to see how. I don't even know how Zoom works or how to get it on here. I got to talk to Chase. He knows a lot about getting window in window. Good night.